Hi, I'm Sophie.
And I'm Lauren.
And this is this week's
Flyby.
On this week's episode of the Flyby, let's start with high school highlights.
On Wednesday, FCA has a meeting in the Silverdale Center during activity period.
On Friday, 10th grade girls go to Miss Hansard's house. You know what, Lauren? I'm starting to get a little bit hungry.
Me too.
Let's head over to Lily with lunch.
Hi, I'm Lily. Here's the menu for this week's lunch. On Monday, there's rotisserie chicken. Tuesday is meatballs with marinara sauce. Wednesday, we're having pepperoni and cheese pizza. On Thursday, barbecue pulled pork sandwiches are being served. And we will finish off this week with popcorn chicken on Friday.
Now let's check out this week's Senior Spotlight with Sarah Jansesian. This is Lauren with
Sarah Jansesian.
And this is this week's Senior Spotlight. So Sarah, how long have you been at SBA?
Midway through junior year.
Spectacular. And what is your favorite SBA moment?
My favorite SBA moment would have to be senior sunrise.
And what would you like to tell your younger self?
I would tell my younger self to fall in love with experiencing and laugh about everything.
All right. And this is Lauren Fuller with this week's Senior Spotlight.
You know what, Lauren? I've been looking for something fun to do lately. Let's see what Silverdale has in store.
Let's go see some signs. The History Club has a new members interest meeting on Tuesday, October 22nd. Let's see what else we can find. SBA rock climbing team, no experience needed. Just register by October 4th. The high school language, fine arts from France to Spain trip in 2026. I want to go to that. Don't miss out. Wow, mountain bike club on Mondays from 3:30 to 6? Might as well start calling that Mountain Bike Mondays. Let's go. There's ACT prep classes from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. on September 7th, October 5th, November 22nd, February 1st, and March 29th. Don't miss out. Let's see what God has placed on our teachers' hearts this year.
Hi, I'm Sophie, and this is
Miss Humphrey.
Miss Humphrey. What has God placed on your heart to teach your students this year?
I think God has placed on my heart just to teach them empathy and how to be kind to others.
What strategies are you going to use to teach your students empathy and being kind to others?
My classroom is really big on classroom community and making sure that we hear one another and share. So a lot of times I do a journal prompt and make multiple students answer, and also try to have it where they listen to each other and respond to one another, which helps us recognize that there are more voices than just our own.
Well, I can't wait to see how that goes. Thank you.
Thanks for joining us this week, and we'll see you next week on The Flyby.